Hey, it's Sam back here. Welcome to this video today. I'm here today to talk about Pixal. Now, this is an interesting application. It actually comes with resale rights, and they've done something a bit interesting, a bit different today, where they've actually decided, instead of offering this as a software which they were planning to sell, and I was planning to actually recommend that you look at this as a potential product you might be interested in, but I just got word that they are actually offering this with resale rights on the front end, which is really cool. They've taken that out of the funnel, and they've decided, instead of putting it as an upgrade number 2, to actually offer you Pixal with resale rights. So this is a really cool package because you're going to be able to resell this as your own, keeping 100% of the profits. You can add it as part of your funnel, and it can be another software that you can use to sell, and another asset of yours that you have that you can promote to subscribers and list your list that might be interested in this type of product. So what is Pixal? What does it do? So this is a cool software that allows you to create HTML5 banners. Now, I was just on this website right here. I was actually watching the basketball, and I remember I loaded it up, and look at this. If you look here, and you will have seen these around the web before, the banner is animated. Now, how do people do this? It looks like it's some sort of fancy animation, some sort of fancy technology. It could be called a fancy technology. It's a technology called HTML5, and it's also the same technology that Pixal will produce. So if we go into here, we click on, say, for example, Create or Graphic Creator. I've created a couple of examples here today to show you. So if we go into Templates, here's a few template examples. Now, recently, we actually launched a software called Vision. You'd have seen that. It was a resale right, a white label package. And if we click here, you can actually see an example of how this software works with this particular image. So what happens is, you get to create these different slides with text and images onto them. Okay, and it has it's optional. You can have an overlap if you want to, and then you can actually play a preview of how these slides all look together. So when someone visits your website and you say had this ad on your website, what it's going to do is it's going to play this video and it's going to animate it. So every 5 seconds, what it's doing is it's telling a wee story, it's showing different slides, it's animating, it makes the ad stand out. And you've probably seen these many times, and they've caught your eye because of this. Many businesses use these types of ads right now, from sports companies to betting companies, right through to dating companies and health companies even. And this is an example of how the software can really engage. And then here, as you see at the end of it, you can even play a video inside of the banner ad if you want to. So there's many different options. It's fully animated. It's kind of like creating a website inside of your advertisements. And as you can see right here, someone can actually watch a video of yours inside of one of your ads on a website. You can use these ads that you create through Pixal on any website, okay? Any website using it's got to be part of a advertising network, or it has to be part of one of your websites, okay? So if you have a website, you want to advertise a product on it to sell, you want to advertise Pixal to resell, Pixal, you could do that with this software. So let me show you a few more examples of this. Now, we're going to take Pixal's example. If you're going to be reselling this product, you should probably have some ads to use with it. You can use these ads in your advertising campaigns. You can use them on your website itself, or on whatever website you want to. So if we go ahead, we preview this right now. It's going to show again. Here it is, animated, save 70%. Click the button here and go through. Now, on that topic of early bird, there is a $10 discount coupon down below that I've managed to get for this. So there you have it. Once again, this is done in one slide, a 5-second slide. They've added animations into this editing canvas right here through the elements and options that are available here, and it's been created really quickly with this software. Now, you've probably seen fitness ones like this. Here's some examples, some templates, and these templates are included with your package, so you'll be able to actually go through and test this out for yourself and actually edit off these templates if you want to. Buy our top secret bodybuilding course today, on sale now. Cool, it's animating again, and it may animate once more. So you can see here how this has an impact, how it's going to stand out on a website, and what you could do in order to create these types of effects. Okay, so now that you've seen a few examples of this in action, what it does, now let's go ahead and actually customize one of these ourselves. So we're going to go to Dashboard. I'm going to create one from scratch. So let's go ahead, Create Graphics, click on New. we've got our blank canvas here. Now what we can do is we can choose to add a new slide by clicking here and add multiple slides to our slide presentation we're creating. The effects can be determined down the bottom here. So say for example, if we were to add some text and we were to say or just to customize this text, we were to move it around a bit and we would actually go ahead and edit it here and say get access today. We could drag this around. We can change the font as we want as well. We could change it to, we'll do Lato as usually the font that I would use. Put it down here. We can also add an animation. So we can have this appearing after a certain period of time. So it could appear within the first second and it could then disappear a little bit after that. So we've got that here. If we want to, we can now preview what that will look like. Someone plays and it's now going to pop up here. There we are. So we've added our first animation. Now what we can do is we can go ahead, we can choose to add a video in if we wanted to, we can add a shape, we could add an image, we can add something from our gallery here, so we can actually create a gallery here from our personal files, or if we wanted to, we could actually use some stock photos that we use for advertising or another graphic of some sort. Here we are, here's some graphics. This is one that's quite common. We'll edit that in here. We can edit that right here. Then what we're going to do is we're going to send this to the back and we're going to add our text here. So we've still got our text here. We might want to change the color of our text. We might want to adjust it a bit as well. We might say the background is actually, in fact, and there's an option for transparent. And we can put the text color as potentially white as well. So get access today, we've got that here, we've got our background here, and we can add an image, a video inside of here, and we can add in another animation if we wanted to as well. Now we can again choose to have this cutting in at some particular point in time, and we can even enlarge the graphic as well so it fits our advertising canvas. Now these ads, the editor itself is a bit more difficult to use than say Usign, for example. Now I don't know if Usign allows you to create these types of ads. I haven't seen them through Usign. And we can drag this up here. It's fairly easy. There are some parts of it that are a bit take a bit of getting used to because it is such a new concept, and you'll be able to then play around with this and get used to it. Cool. We'll put our button here, and we'll put in a quick piece of text. Click this link now. We can do this and we'll add in a URL. So we can actually add clickable buttons inside of our animations as well. So in this case, it might be we send them to pixal.co, which could be your reseller site. Cool. So you're starting to get a feel for how this works. You can also add in videos, you can add in images from a gallery, you can upload images from your computer, as I am doing right here. So say for example I wanted to upload an image from Backer's board, for example. I could upload this image right here and I could actually choose to use this image in my advertisement. So Backer's board, I might want to shrink this and put it inside of the computer screen. Cool, Backer's board. This is a newsletter that I'm sending out soon, and you can start to see that we're starting to customize this as we want. We can delete elements as well if we want. If we want to make our canvas a bit more basic, then we could click on this. We could say sign up today, it's free. Here we are. Now we can direct people from wherever we want from these links. We can do this however we want to and create and customize this animation as we want as well. Let's now preview our current slide. So it's going to pop up, this is our ad. Sign up today. Now we haven't added any animations. We can add some animations down the bottom here. We can add to put in this animation after this period of time. We can choose to add in this animation after this period of time and have then this animation popping in at this particular point in time and popping in at this particular time. So if we now looked at it, you'll see that the animations pop in at certain times. So there it's popped in, it's flashed, it's disappeared, it's now gone again. Okay, we could have it flashing multiple times, we could have it flashing once. It really is up to you how you want to show this. We can make it adjust the opacity as well. All right, so we've done this. We could, if we wanted to, also add a location. And now when we're done, all we need to do is we just need to grab basically our, after we publish, click publish, title for the banner, Backer's board, and click save. It's now publishing, and then from there all we need to do is click on this and we've got our banner right here. So we can click download banner. We get to choose whether we want an HTML5 that includes all slides, whether we want a PNG which will include the first slide, or the rest. Now if we want an animated banner, it has to be an HTML5 image, and it's going to download that HTML5 image. You just need to upload that image in that file format to the advertising campaign you want. You can also download a PNG. Now the PNG will show like this, all right? It's only going to show your ad. So not only will this create animated HTML5 ads, but it will also create regular ads for Facebook and regular ads for other websites as well. Now these HTML5 images or ads, they will not work on Facebook. PNG and JPEG, they will. Okay, so with this, you use this on websites like your own. You might use it on other people's websites, and there's, you can use this in many different ways, but you won't be able to use it on Facebook. You can use it as part of your advertising campaign through an advertising network, and it will show up as an HTML file right here. And you need to add that image or upload it to your website or get a developer to help you to add it, and it will then animate within your website. Cool, so this is what the software does. It basically allows you to create regular ads, or it allows you to create HTML5 animated ads as well for your campaigns. So really cool software. You get reseller rights to it. This software would be good without reseller rights. It's well worth the price. However, with reseller rights, it really is a no-brainer. If you've been wanting to sell a product online that's a graphic creation software that creates ads that not only are static but also animated, this is it, and this will give you an opportunity to promote this to subscribers or viewers on your website, or anyone who decides to buy a product off you in future. They probably would like a software like this. So if you want to go down below, get access today. You'll get the lowest price the earlier you get in for this. First 24 hours, it will include the coupon. After 24 hours, the coupon won't be available. So make sure if you get in early, you get in early, so you save $10 off the price, and you also get the bonuses that are down below as well. All right, this is Sam Becker. Thanks for listening. I'll talk to you again soon. See you later.